Hi everyone. So we all want to create healthy lifestyle changes and habits within our routine, but it can be hard sometimes. I get it. We all go through struggles of changing our habits and forming better, healthier versions. So I'm going to give you a few different tips and tricks that can kind of help guide you along the way to make those subtle changes, because again, we want subtle changes within our life, so we're not disrupting everything as a whole and it becoming too overwhelming where we don't want to make changes and then we end up falling off track and going back to the beginning. So we really want to try and avoid that, which is why I say make subtle baby steps, because that's the easiest way to form new habits. And then once you have one habit, then you form the building blocks to go to the next habit, and so on and so forth, and then it becomes larger lifestyle changes later down the line, and then you don't even realize how far you've come and you've made such a big difference versus changing it all at one time, which can be difficult and then dragging you back to the beginning. And we really want to try and avoid that. So a few different things we can do is make sure that we get plenty of rest. That's definitely very important, because if we're not well rested, then our body ends up being sluggish and our brain can't function properly, and it's just not good. So we also need to plan our meals out, which I've said in previous blog posts on my website. So planning our meals and making sure we don't skip anything, because then when that happens, we become irritable and cranky, and then we reach for that bad food, and then it just derails our whole day, and then we start having guilt about how bad we ate, and then it's a vicious cycle. So we want to try and make sure that we plan our meals out and we don't skip any meals, and we also hydrate. Hydrating is so important. Not enough people drink water, and I can't say it enough. You should be drinking water all the time. And one thing I absolutely love now, my girlfriend turned me on to these LaCroix and mango. It's just sparkling water flavored, 0 calories. That's really great. I love the mango and the peach pear. Those are my favorite. And now you will never see me without one of these. It used to be my big water bottle. Now it's LaCroix, my new best friend. So definitely hydrate. That's super important. Again, being very active and getting those good endorphins flowing. That helps us get us through our day, and it helps our joints, and just feeling overall better about ourselves. Right? So we also want to make sure that we're mindful and present when we are working out, eating, having conversations with people. We don't want to be, thinking about all the stresses of our day or what's to come. We want to try and really focus on, what plan we have, how we're going to get there, and what subtle changes we're going to make sure we meet the long-term goal, right? So another thing is making sure we're mentally healthy, right? I always talk about wellness and habits, and, if we're mentally and physically not healthy, then, it gets into depression and anxiety and stress, and so many other things end up snowballing down a hill pretty rapidly for us, especially in today's world that we're living in currently with the lockdowns and everything through COVID, which has been very hard for everyone. So making sure that our mental health is good, whether that's reading a book, yoga, working out, going on that bike ride, having your nice tea and snuggling up by a fire, or whatever helps keep you mentally sane. That's what we need to focus on to get those positive endorphins in our brain going. So then we want to meet those goals for ourselves. And then the other thing is consistency. That's one of the biggest components, right? You want to start, but remaining consistent long term is what's going to get you there. So consistency is really, really important. You don't want to start and then after a week fall off and then have to start all over again. Nobody wants that. So I just tell people one day at a time, right? So I made it through my meals today. Great. I did my water intake. I'm almost there for the day. Wonderful. Good steps. Don't look at 3 months from now. Oh my God, I'm going to do this for 3 months, or I'm not where I want to be. I have 3 more months. Don't look at it like that. Look at it as right now. I accomplished today. And that's good. That's positive. I had a wonderful day. Now you wake up tomorrow and you do it all over again. Baby steps. So again, rest, hydrating, making sure that you're consistent with your meals, being active, which, you know, also being in nature, like I mentioned, hiking is very important for our mental state. So mental health, being present and aware of everything going on and how we're going to take on tasks and things so we don't get overwhelmed and burdened. And then consistency. Consistency is so important. So if you want to see the full blog post, go to Fierce Fitness Coaching and you can see in more detail everything that I'm talking about in these videos. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out, and I don't mind answering them or even doing a video and posting it for everybody, because if you have the question, I'm sure many others are thinking the same thing. So definitely check me out on fiercefitnesscoaching.com. Have a wonderful day.